What up, database? Data also in here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Sopranos, Road to Respect. So, it's another TV show based video game. Let's see how this turns out. So, the story of this game, or should I say the premise of this game, is you play as Joey LaRocca, the son of Big Pussy LaRocca, who was whacked. So anyhow, you're sent around doing these missions. They're very linear areas, mostly linear areas, and all you do is find stuff, do tasks, and just beat up people. This is a beat 'em up game. Alright, so basic. Though you cannot use combat at any time you want. You have the heavy attack, which is the square button, and you press X to do a light attack. And then you use circle to grab on, triangle to perform actions or pick stuff up to fight with. And then you just press circle to fight with that weapon you picked up. Now you do have a gun, which you rarely ever get to use due to the fact that there's a lot of areas where you cannot use it, because if you do, you'll lose respect. Normally, it's not. Some of the time, it's not a big deal, but if you do it where you have 3 stars, knowing that you're really noticed around there, you one shot and you'll be whacked. But just so you know, being whacked in this game is really no big deal, because despite the fact that they kill you, you still start back at your last checkpoint, so that's really not anything. And the only thing is just whatever. But anyhow, you hold L1 to draw your gun, and then you'll automatically lock on and press R1 to fire. Now there are loose things lying around, and you can also search enemies for goods that you can get money from. The problem is there's not really much you can do with the money. The only thing you could do is that if you lose respect, you could pay to get it back. And also, there are also concept art that you can unlock by purchasing it. Okay, so now we got to the main premise. We got to the main premise of this. Now the question is this game good? And the answer to that is not really. The gameplay can be very frustrating, or should I say frustratingly easy. The AI in this game is not very good, but when it suddenly decides to be good, you literally can have some problems, because if you get cornered by a couple enemies, they'll just keep hitting in you. You have no idea how many times I died just trying to get those guys away from me, right, and fight them. Now we get to the controls. The controls are there are 2 things: clunky and can be a very big pain, and sometimes unresponsive. So that can make some things very difficult, but the unresponsiveness doesn't happen too often, and most of the combat is just reduced to button mashing, and there are a few satisfying specials you can pull off, but some of them are hard to do, or don't really work the way they're supposed to, or at least a couple of them don't. Now we get to the graphics. I will say, despite anything, the graphics are, looking back now, are okay. They look a little. There are bland areas in some places, and they actually did a good detail, because the one thing I do like is when you fight, damage will show on their faces, and including yours. So now we get to the voice acting, and that's pretty much the best thing about this is the voice acting. They got a lot of the main cast. Like they even got James Gandolfini, I think his name it is. May he rest in peace. He's everyone else. Everyone else does a pretty good job. Best thing I can say about this. So overall, the game is it terrible? No. Is it good? Not really. It's mediocre at best, and I only recommend picking this up if you are a hardcore Sopranos fan. Anyone else, I would just skip it.